For the fans, by the fans. Welcome to the only Angels postgame show that keeps it real, win or lose. No filters, no fluff, just raw reactions right after the final out. The Golden Stamos is polished up and somebody's about to take it home. A clutch hit, a game-saving grab, or just straight up hustle. We see you. But if you played like trash, you're getting the dreaded Nacho Night Award. We saw the missed calls, we saw the blown saves, the clutch moments, and the disasters too. Your comments are front and center, and yeah, we read all of them. Wanna let loose? Call in and sound off live. No scripts, no suits, no spin. This is raw, this is real, this is where the fans take over. This is the Heady Postgame Show with Todd Fox. For the fans, by the fans.
I'm a fox. My name's Todd.
Hey, welcome in everybody to Bruheim. The Angels go down tonight 6-1 to the Houston Astros. We weren't able to take care of business tonight and officially eliminate the Astros, but we can all agree it's good to have the Astros out the postseason, right? Yeah! That's right. The Astros are done, baby. Cleveland did the work for us. But the Angels go down tonight 6-1. Lackluster performance by the Halos once again. But at least we scored one run. Mike Trout coming home on an exciting play at home.
Did you say Mike Trout?
I said Mike Nelson Trout. Mike Nelson Trout got the run. They lose 6-1 tonight. A so-so performance from Caden Dana. What were your thoughts about him tonight?
Well, it seemed like he was all over the place. He got the runs there. That was really unfortunate. I'm checking out his stats right now, too. Seems like at least he lasted as long as he did, but yeah, you expect that though from a young pitcher like that to face a lineup that he did.
Yeah, he's gonna have to fine tune his style. He's gonna have to get some two strike, get ahead of batters more, not mess around in the zone, get those strikeouts. They're losing Jingo right now next to him.
So he went 7 innings at least.
Yeah.
You're hoping, to extend him 5 hits and 5 runs, 3 home runs that were killer, and then 1 walk, but 5 strikeouts in the inning are able to start with the 3 home runs, which is deadly.
Yeah, exactly. And the Astros were out of it in the second inning. They really didn't have much to play for, but they still stuck it to us, and we couldn't get anything going offensively tonight. Again, no contact from the hitters on 1 run, 3 hits tonight. So lackluster performance. Did we get any even walks tonight, or no walks?
Yes.
There was one by Trout, 1 by Ward, Ohapi, Moore, Peraza, so 5 altogether.
Well, this was game 161 and 162. The Angels will finish another season out of the postseason. 11 straight years of no postseason baseball, 10 straight losing seasons. So the writing's on the wall. I think we talked about this before in the pregame show where it's like, hey, we got it. There's got to be a culture change. There's got to be change in the upper management. There's got to be change on the bench. And then obviously I think, we know we have a lot of speed in the lineup, so we got to focus on that, get some players with more speed. And for the love of God, get some starting pitching next season, right?
Yeah, even though the rotation stuck together as long as it did this year, it was never going to be great. There was just a bunch of, 3s, 4s, 5 out there. Never really an ace that came to Anaheim.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're not scaring anybody when you go into a series and you're saying, well, our best pitcher is Soriano, who doesn't pitch good at home, and this is a home start. Or you're saying, hey, we got, the lefty, Tyler Anderson. Tyler Anderson's not going to scare you. None of these guys are going to scare you. We need to get names in there. We got to get pitchers that are going to scare you. You need an ace that when you do get into a losing streak, you're like, okay, we can depend on him to stop the streak, to get us going again. And we just don't have that force or a pitcher in the rotation. And then bullpen, I think, was our best point of the season. If we would have had Stevenson all year, I think that would have helped. But you have guys that have pitched pretty decent. You know what I mean? They kept us in games. A lot of times you'd see a starter give up 3 or 4 runs, the offense struggle, and the bullpen will put up zeros and get plenty of opportunities for the offense to do something. They just never came through.
Yeah, I had high hopes for Stevenson, but he just never materialized. He tried to come back this year from injury, got injured again. Again, high hopes, but he was just never going to be anything. I think he has, one more year with the Angels, but we'll see if he comes back next year. Whatever starters they can get, too, we'll see if they can spend anything, honestly.
I think we're all in agreement here. Anthony Rendon needs to come back, right? No Rendon fans? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that guy. $38 million went in the trash again, and he's on the skids next year for $38 million. So I say pay him out, get him off the roster. We need a culture change, and I think he's part of what's keeping us down, man. I mean, I want to see Mike Trout retool his swing, as obviously he's on back into the 30s. You got, Hoppy got into some bad, swings this year as well. So we're going to need some hitting gurus coming in here to help these hitters for next year. I believe the talent is there offensively to get some run scoring, get some contacts, get some guys on the base. But I can't deal with all these strikeouts, bro. And the strikeouts are coming way too fast, way too often because they're free swingers. I would love to get guys that work the counts, do small things, get on base, pressure the defense. And I think that's what we need to do next season, regardless of what we do pitching.
It was good this year to see Mike Trout somewhat take more walks this year than ever before. It seemed like, but the free swinging is still there, especially with Logan O'Hoppe. Yeah, like you mentioned, I think he's swinging off 1 foot this year.
Yeah, he's jumping out of his shoes.
But you can tell the downfall of his stats this year was just prevalent, and he couldn't get out of it. The ready was in, and Tenosio already. He's good up there. He can draw some water and get some clutch hits.
Well, defensively, I don't think I've seen a good defensive center fielder since Mike Trout as a youngster. He's really come through.
I got Anthony Rendon on the phone for you.
You're fired. No, but the thing is, like, I like Tedosio's defense. I think where he can work things, if he's able to take a few more pitches, crouch down. I think he stands too tall in the box. And that's not necessarily his fault, but he's got to learn to crouch down a bit. Not Tim Salmon-like, but at least a little bit to shorten the strike zone, because he gets a lot of pitches that they look so tantalizing when they're – I'm 6'3", dude. I used to stand like that. I didn't start hitting good until I started to get a little crouch, just bend my knees, because the pitchers would just take advantage of me wanting to hit the home run and pitching to my eye level or chest level. So if he comes down a little bit, it's going to lower the strike zone. He's going to get more pitches in his zone, and then he can make contact swings.
The bad part is when you have major leaguers swinging like little leaguers out there, swinging for those higher pitches.
Yeah.
And, they're saying it's for a cause. They're trying to get the launch angle. They're trying to get it up in the air somewhat. But then it's cool.
Well, they're talking about, too, I mean, every time you listen to an Angel game, you hear, hey, that ball was hit with 106 mile per hour off the bat. That exit velocity is so good. What do you think about that?
I just mentioned they said when the ball was hit hard.
Yeah. Yes. Just get contact, because we talked about in the pregame, you can get the defense to have to react to everything that you do. Everything changes. The mentality of the manager, everything changes. You have to fix the defense. You have to adjust. The pitcher needs to pitch down the stretch, and he has to work on trying to look at the base runners who are jumping around. And if you could do that, I mean, it extends innings. How many games have we been to where the innings last about 3 to 5 minutes? The other team goes up there, it's about 10 to 15 minutes because they work our pitchers.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's got to be a different philosophy. There's got to be something different.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, a lot of that's going to come down to if we can get a hitting coach in there that's going to relate to these kids, is willing to teach these kids. And if these kids are able to put away their egos, Mike Trout and others, and switch up things to be better for the team and not be like, hey, it's all about me. I want more of a culture where it's about, hey, let's do it for the team. Let's do it for my buddy right here. They hit you, let's hit them back. That kind of thing. we got to have that kind of culture because otherwise, to me, it just looks like a team going through the motions.
Yeah, it's something that got to change, of course. But Dana is 0-4 this year, 6.4 ERA. France gets the win for Houston, and sadly, they knew their fate. They were eliminated just right before the game. I think Cleveland
Was the second inning.
was the second inning when they found out.
Yeah.
So no scoreboard watching needed. And the crazy part, how Cleveland had the hit by pitch to walk it off. That's almost comical the way to get a playoff spot like that. That's just amazing to see or hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, the way that they came out of nowhere, it can be done. And I know certain franchises, you don't need a lot of special players because I bet you if you pull anybody in here, can they name you more than 3 Cleveland Guardians? Not really. What is Ramirez? Maybe Shane Bieber?
Steven Kwan.
Luzardo?
Steven Kwan. I almost said Michelle Kwan. Really.
But there's not wrong sport. But there's not too many guys that you can name. But the thing is, they play as a team.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys have come through the same system, so they know each other. They play through most of the organization. They're not being traded or recouped or whatever like that. They're not being DFA'd. So these guys have a sense of camaraderie. And again, I think that's something that's lost in the Halos. We have a few guys that have come through the system, granted now, that have played with each other and have that sense of camaraderie. But for the most part, on the pitching side, not really. It's a mashed unit. So there's some guys in this organization who have the talent that, with the right coaching, I believe, can make the next level and help the Angels get to the next level. But for right now, I mean, you're looking at a team in a division that when we were talking about it in the first week of the season, I think you were saying if we could get to 500, that'd be a milestone, but you were predicting like 75 wins, which is close to where we had.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I was saying the winner of this division is going to win 89 to 90 games. And Seattle's right at 90 games, dude. And it was a weak division.
James is always right.
He is always right. But I'm just saying, like, I got to give myself a little pat on the back. But like, for the most part, this team was, the division was right there. And the Angels just couldn't knock on the door.
And one time you have Houston absolutely collapse, finally. Like after, 5 or 6 years?
Yes.
Five out of 6 years they don't make it,
Yep.
It was weird to see that finally. But you can see they lost some firepower. They weren't as active at the trade deadline as they should have been, but I think they knew that they were looking toward the future more, not trying to mortgage it. And the loss of Kyle Tucker obviously was huge.
That hurt.
And then not having Yordan Alvarez
For most
for
of
the
the season,
remainder of the season this year, and then a lot of the season this year. That just derailed their chances. I know there's a lot of happy people out there about that, but. They'll be back. You just know that they'll be back. Cleveland could be a one-time thing, 3 out of 4 years, and maybe in the postseason. And what about the future? Eventually, you're going to have to pay people, and they don't do that in Cleveland. So look for trades eventually.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a different look next year. I think there's going to be a lot of movement, and then there's a lot of off-season stuff with Artie and stuff like that. By the way, how's everybody liking Artie Moreno? Anybody like Artie Moreno? No. Oh, okay. Just checking. lot of Artie Moreno fans here. Thank you, Artie. But that's the thing. I mean, there's a chance we could have a new owner. They have we talked about it earlier. They have the Skaggs lawsuit where he could lose potentially between $500 and $750 million. And then you have the fact that the retrofitting of the stadium, the city can throw that back on him. He's due to lose $1.5 to $2.5 billion, which is more than what he's got asset-wise to pay for it. So the right thing for him to do, the smart thing for him to do would be cash out, sell the franchise. So, yes, sell the team indeed. And you're talking about if that were to happen, a sell the team kind of scenario would give us a year of hey, we're gonna spread
transition.
Yeah, transition. Yeah. We're gonna have some good good relations, introducing the new owner to the neighborhoods, to the city, and hopefully get the Anaheim name back, take care of the SoCal area, get the LA stench off of us, and try to rebuild the franchise. Because again, nobody's going to pay $2.5 billion to $4 billion and just let the team sit there. They're going to come in here like a Stan Kroenke, like a was it Paul Allen for the Clippers? And or not Paul
Steve
Allen,
Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer. I don't know why I said Paul Allen. Steve Ballmer, and they're going to do big things. So.
Yeah, you see what's going on with the Washington Commanders and their owner now, Josh. I forget the name, but he's got the new stadium ready to go. They've made some changes and made some good moves. Eventually, they're going to be set, and that's where I want to be. You get an owner from hell, and eventually you get someone else, and you're, on the playing field of others, and that's where I want to get. Now the thing is, we've heard so many years of going for it and then not really doing anything. And the Angels, like you mentioned, 10 years of losing seasons. I think everyone's sick of that, but the reality is there's going to be more. Not to be Debbie Downer, but it's just that's what it is right now. There won't be anything good until there's actual changes from the top. And it's unfortunate. But it was good to see people out here tonight. We saw Vince right here.
The Halo Boys.
Halo Boys are here. Halo Boys are here. Good to see the crowd. I heard they only had 3 gates open. Supposedly it was a sellout, but it didn't look like it. It was really empty up top. Just don't really know where that came from. But I thought there was going to be more people in the crowd, but wasn't a lot of people from what I thought.
No, if it's still, they were waiting to break out and make some noise, and the Angels couldn't do anything to obviously make the crowd happy.
Just like regular Saturdays, fireworks were the only entertaining thing about
Oh yeah,
the baseball
experience.
experience.
I was losing power right there. Still losing power. Plugged in. There.
Oh yeah, I was going to mention the attendance, but
Go ahead.
gotta get the box up. But today felt like the last day of school. Only 36,047. I thought there was going to be more people, but really today felt like the last day of school. We were ready to move on to something else, like football, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like I brought it up before, like we've done, like I'm a big football fan, right? Plug it in right there if you can. I'm a big football fan, but when it comes down to it, I'd much rather watch playoff baseball September, October, and the Angels have not given us anything in August even. So it's already talking about, a lot of my friends, they're like, hey, college football's here, the NFL's here, and they want to get into it. How am I with a 9? Yeah. Yeah. So we got 1 game left. Can you try to plug that in? It's not really working right there. So, like, Jesus, not plugged. Right, there we go. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it was working right. Nope, it went out again. Let's come out for this plug. I don't know why it's not working.
Yay, shorter portion.
But the fact of the matter is, see if you can get one of the plugs from out here. So the Angels got 1 more game left to go. We're missing on the postseason again. It's going to be a long time before we can get to see this team again in spring training, pitchers, catchers reporting. Hopefully next year we have a better idea what we're going to, get, because there's a lot of turnover that's going to happen. And then once we get to spring training, hopefully we have a better team on the field. Oh, I just plugged it out there. There you go. Hold on, now you got everything. Sound and everything. What happened to the sound?
It's not
No, it keeps turning off right when I get it.
No, I don't see it.
Here, play this in.
I think there's no plug.
There's no other plug now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's see if it holds right there. Nope. No, it's going to crap out of here now. Anyway, we might cut this one short because the power is not working. But this is the final postseason cast of the year podcast. We have a lot of Angels content moving forward on the Halos in the Infield network. But for right now, it's tough to take one on the chin to the Houston Astros again, not being able to eliminate them ourselves, but still getting help to eliminate them on the long run. Who are we pulling for in the postseason, man? That's
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
Milwaukee and probably Cleveland.
And who?
Probably Cleveland or Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Both of them either stand a chance. You want LA, New York, like last year,
Yeah.
or Boston even, the way that they made it too. But I tell you what, what's the award? The Stamos Award for the best player tonight?
Oh, the best player on the field? Let's take a look at that right now before we get out of here. We'll do that one more time here. Who is the Golden Stamos Award?
For me, I think Chris Walker. All right, so the Golden Stamos Award for me is Christian Walker. He had 2 home runs, 26th, 27th of the year. People say he had a down year, but
He checked the bag for another
we'll see
game.
if he did.
Back behind you.
There's maybe some regret by Houston getting him, but yeah, Christian Walker definitely gets the Golden Stamos. The worst player.
The worst player for what?
Worst player.
Worst player in the field tonight. Let's go to the Nacho Night.
For the worst performance of the night. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Moldy cheese, stale chips, what a sight. All your dreams gone tonight. Had a bad night, lost the fight. No more crunch, just take a bite. It's the Nacho Night Award.
Breaking stuff.
Let's see if this stays on. All right, who was the worst player?
Okay, the worst player for me, I think it's Luis Rengifo with the leadoff spot. He went 0 for 4. He didn't strike out, but he just didn't get on base or anything. So Rengifo, I think for me, is the Nacho Night.
The
And then
Nacho-
for me too, having those gold nachos, the chicken nachos, the helmet nachos. I'm gonna definitely regret that when I, whenever. But yeah, that was really bad.
Good catch. Wait, everything's going to shit.
Bye.
Dude, it's still not working.
Some demons here.
Dude, it's just
Gremlins.
Yeah,
it's
we might have to wrap this one up, dude. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket.
So everybody's getting, what was it called on Instagram? They're getting, not pinch, but the
Yeah.
other boys had their thing on Instagram taken down. My thing can't log in.
There's another side right there.
I got it.
So right now, again, as we look ahead to the postseason, you're saying the Brewers are your team to go all the way?
I hope so. But the way that they came in is just like out of nowhere, really. They have the starting pitching, they have the bullpen to do it. And let's see if they do it.
Yes, sir.
That's just weird. It's not working. Maybe you have to do it on mobile.
I have no idea what the hell is going on, dude. But
How about get to some scores before we do it?
yeah. All right, so we're gonna give a shout out here because I guess we're running out of juice on the power.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just do that right now. Hey, John, is John there? John. No, he's not. He's probably drinking. Yeah.
Santa Claus is here. Santa.
Christmas in June. Why isn't it working? I don't understand.
EQ is in the
What is
house.
this?
Huh? That's for here. Hey, John. No,
Is John here? Still?
paging John. I guess not. Okay, so
Sorry.
it says power saver. Is it working or not? I can't tell. It says battery charging, but may be unavailable.
We got 20. We got probably like 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Okay, so wrapping it up here tonight, we just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to Brewheim Brewing tonight. Yeah! All right. All right. Yeah, and we had the raffle earlier, so we appreciate everybody that contributed to that. Won some bobbleheads, some shirts, and some autographed baseballs. Go online to follow everybody like the Santa Claus over there who's always at the game. Santa!
Show me from year 6.
I never got that BB gun when I was little. And then,
You'll shoot your ass.
yeah, exactly. And the Halo Boys, thank you for setting this up.
Halo
Boys! John!
See him right there.
Shout out, boys! The Halo Boys. Want to get John in here before we get out of here?
Sorry, gentlemen.
Want to come in real quick?
I would love to. Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah.
Got some hot chicken.
You got to shake, man.
I want some Dave's Hot Chicken. A Lucky Charms in there.
So what you sipping on right now, brother?
I am sipping on beer. Ryan, what am I drinking?
Beer.
I'm drinking on free beer, the best kind of beer.
Well, that's the best, man. Whenever someone hooks it up, that's the best. That means you're important or you're really popular. One of the two. But tonight in the stands, you guys had your movement there again. Although it didn't go the way we wanted to, it was still exciting to have you guys out there. The vibe was good. You know, it's just too bad you guys couldn't share some of that energy for the players.
I mean, we tried.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, if you guys could see it,
tried.
I'm pretty sure you could have got a hit. We made some contact, right?
I mean, you know, I'm not the best hitter. I'm not going to say you can put me up against a 100-mile-an-hour fastball and I'm going to knock it out of the park. But, like, you know, I'm at least not going to watch strike. I mean, you know, tonight was embarrassing. Let's be real. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Keep it 100. I'm embarrassed. And we're 0 for 2 at Revolutions now, and we lost 6-1 tonight. The boys didn't seem to care at all. It was embarrassing. I mean, you got to call it what it is. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're real about it because you have to be. In the end, it's, you know, I don't like sugarcoating a turd. You know, it is what it is. And hopefully next season, like I said, like we were actually talking about it during the game. We'd like to do a spring training, you know, event.
Yeah, we're on it. We're going to Arizona.
Yeah, so we'll set something up. But I have one condition.
Sure.
We have to go to Waffle House for breakfast before, okay?
Brother, I used to live in Tennessee. I'm a big Waffle House guy.
Yeah, you know what's up, baby.
I get the hash browns all the way, and then the servers look at you like you're crazy and say, "You want chili and gravy?" And I say, "Yes, please."
And those pecan waffles, bro. That's the first time I tried flavored Coca-Cola. It was in Memphis. I was like, well, I want a raspberry Coke. And they're like, oh, we can do that for you. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Waffle House got you.
Oh, yeah,
3 a.m., they got you 2 a.m., they don't care what you're on, they got you.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a Waffle House just down the street from where the Angels play.
I didn't know that.
So we'll set up an event in Tempe this year, and we'll get it going. We'll take over goddamn Tempe Diablo. And then I want to have either a what is it called? A setup here or under the Big A as a tailgate to kick off the season.
Oh, so for next season,
Yes.
something that I thought about doing tonight, but we waited too long on it. I want to not a big, let me take it back. I want to have the largest tailgate in Angels history. I think it's very doable, and I think it's needed.
I think so.
We're one of the few teams in baseball. That's something cool. I mean, the Angels got some cool things going for us. One of the things we got is we're one of the few teams in baseball that can still tailgate.
Yes.
I want to see 10,000 cars out there, all collectively cooking burgers, and none of us having beer because it's not allowed out in the parking lot. That's what I want to see.
Red Solo Cup, baby. Red Solo Cup.
That's right.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I want all the Halos not having beer out there
And
in the parking lot.
But it's so nice on opening day because you have such a collection of fans and cultures. You got the hip hop side, you got the rock side, you got the mariachi side. They bring the bands, DJs, cookouts. Let's just bring it all in one, dude, and make it one big ass thing. And I think if you can do that, it'd be you. And with the movement for next year, man, make that the for your next for
I don't want to say too much,
man.
but we should do an opening day.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I tailgated opening day this year, and there were thousands of us.
Well, yeah,
Thousands.
if you do a tailgate, even when they have opening days like on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, people will take off work. Actually, shit, I did. So I think it's the same thing.
And they also have like a whole thing they do in front that they'll start like 4 hours early. Like they're like come at noon, and then they got all the
You got the
players
red
to walk
car-
out.
you got the red carpet.
The red carpet,
Yeah,
exactly. So we pull over red carpet. We got a big takeover there. I think that would be incredible.
You can hear Roger Lodge be like, "Revive in 25. This is what we gotta do, guys.
Revive 25.
Gonna call in an EMA 30, and we will cross you over. And anyone want a family 4-pack?
It's always next year.
Always next year. But we're going to take it seriously, and we're going to do a lot of things with Halos in the infield, and also our boys with the Halo boys. Did you get the page back? There's some.
I don't know. I have been reported for inappropriate content.
Look,
Before the game today, while we were doing the podcast, actually, my account was suspended. I have never posted anything even remotely. I've never sworn on the page. I've never put any sort of sexual content, nothing bad. We try to keep it as clean as we can. And I was suspended today. So I'm assuming that some opposing team or, maybe some upset Angels fans or something, somebody hopped on there
Artie Moreno.
and they all loved it. But somebody hopped on there and mass reported us. It's got to be the only way that I can see it. So, and I've appealed it, and we're hoping we get it back tomorrow. If not, I'm coming back with a vengeance, and we're gonna make the page bigger than ever.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
You know what I mean? Like, and I ask for your help if that happens.
Oh, absolutely.
We got
your back for sure.
We gotta get it back out if that's what happens, because that's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure we'll get it back because they need some freaking solid proof, and if there's no proof, then you should get it back.
I've never done anything. That's why I'm just so confused that it happened.
Shut down the other page. I reported you.
Yes, you got to find out who it is. But with that being said, man, final thoughts on the season, because this will be our final post game of the year. So, as we sign off here, dude, I just want to thank you for your movement, for everything you've done, for the Angels being a longtime fan, not being like some of these other podcasts that just joined a couple of years ago, don't really know the players, that made and built this franchise before Artie came. So I appreciate your knowledge of the game. And then final thoughts, man, about the season and moving forward.
So, I think we got definitely some positives and some negatives to take away. Positives, again, the community we built, our young core, that we actually have a young core. I mean, that in itself is great. I think we got a lot of young talent that's shined at different points. I think the consistency has been none. We haven't had any sort of consistency all season, so that's a big negative. But I think just different bright spots throughout the whole season, different players stepping up, and seeing that is good. And, I think our pitching has largely, kind of been a disaster all year.
Yeah.
You got to call it what it is. It's, we watched Caden Dayton tonight. I was really trying to give the benefit of the doubt and stay positive, but we knew what we were going to see before, we walked in today. And he pitched the way he pitches. And I honestly hope we don't see him again. Don't give him another chance. He's been called up 4 times, and every time he's blown it. So, but, my final takeaways from the season are thank you to everybody, seriously, for helping us grow this, for joining us, for getting excited about Angels baseball, because that's what we need. And also, we saw some bright spots, but it was still depressing. It's still depressing being an Angels fan. We're last place. We have the longest playoff drought in the MLB, and it's time we fix it. We got to fix it. This team is historic. This team has a history. This team can do it. But also, big positive to the Angels. We are the only team in the MLB to not have a 100-loss season. And yet again, we did it again. We are going to continue to be the only team in the MLB that does not have a 100-loss season. And also, did we go 6-0 against the Dodgers? Yes, that was our World Series. I will take it. I don't care. Dodgers went down. That was our World Series, and I loved every second of it.
Hell yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Todd. I'm looking forward to next year. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you for being on.
Woo!
That's John. John from the Halo Boys checking in as we wrap it up here. My final thoughts is, I have to echo his sentiments. Beating the Dodgers was awesome. Moving forward, I'm hoping that the season is a lot better the next year. That's the hopium. That's the copium that we face as Angels fans. But know this. If you stuck with us this long, you can stick with us another season. We're going to get at it next year. try to be as loud and as obnoxious as we were this year. Yeah! And hopefully with Angels, we can finally break the streak, get back to the postseason. We love every one of you guys that have been on there. Check us out for any updates, player movement, ownership movement. Whatever happens, we will cover it because that's what we do on the network. Ducks hockey is on its way on the 9th. October 9th, we will have Ducks hockey for the first time on the Heating Network. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll be updating you on the baseball playoffs. The season ends when the Dodgers choke, baby. So bring that on as well. Let's go, Halos. Have a good night. One more game to go. Angels for live post-game show from Bruheim is coming to an end. Thank you so much.